When they brought that fight to Lewiston, it was like somebody telling you that the abominable snowman was going to appear at the youth center. It just couldn't possibly be true, but it was. It was quite an event. The whole country was focused on Lewiston, Maine. And I didn't realize that until one day I walked into the little restaurant at the edge of campus called the Hobby Shop, run by Mike Busey-Gross. And I go in and I'm kind of paying attention that there's a group of people in the corner and in an animated discussion with Mike. I said, so what's going on? And the answer was, those are all the famous New York sports writers. And they're all here to talk with Mike because they remembered him being the starting quarterback for the New York Football Giants during the war years. And I regret to this day that I didn't go over and get their autographs because these guys were the king of print and they still were connected and they were here to cover the fight. And it meant that every newspaper in the nation was paying attention to what was going on in Lewiston, Auburn, Maine. And just went, wow. At that point I realized this is a pretty big deal. I was there as a runner for the photographer with UPI. And my corner was the corner where Sonny Liston was sitting and Alan was over on the other side with Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. And the fight undercard really wasn't very good and we really didn't have a lot to do. When the fight actually started and I felt like I might actually get a roll of film somewhere in there and the thing just exploded. I never saw the punch that referred to occasionally as the phantom punch because Liston was in the way. Now all my friends who had seen them training out at Poland Springs said Liston was a bear. He really was a huge human being and he couldn't be hurt. But when he went down, what I saw was somebody who had just gotten knocked silly because he didn't move. And I thought, well, he's really out. And then he was very slow getting up. And then, of course, the hubbub ensued with getting up and the miscount and finally somebody declaring the fight being over. And for the life of me, I didn't understand what the heck had happened. I just knew the fight was over. I'd gotten paid $10 to be there, and I didn't have to even earn it. I never ran one roll of film back to the developing area. It's kind of fun.